how's it going? Welcome to week 5 of The Couch. Thanks for tuning in. Not a whole lot of waiver pickups that stand out this week. None that I'd want to put on my team, so I'm not going to recommend them to you guys. But if you're looking for a fresh pickup, I suggest checking in on the status of Andre Johnson and Rashard Mendenhall. See if they're playing. If not, their backups may produce some decent numbers for your team. Moving on. Andrew Eggers, the IDP pusher, and I had a wager going on, see who'd win in the league. He had Cam Newton on the bench. I had Wes Welker and Calvin Johnson. I won. Drew, you owe me $30, but in all seriousness, check out this guy's article. He writes the best IDP articles. If you play IDP, check it out. Sid Says, he writes the weekly Stardom Sit-em. Had some crazy picks last week. Darren McFadden and Javid Best had their 2 worst games. Good job, Sid. And Julio Jones had his best game. 11 receptions, 127 receiving yards. Let's give him a hand. Check out his weekly Stardom Sit-ems. This guy's just insane. Now we're going to move on to a fun little section I got prepared called Not So Bold Predictions.
Okay, are you ready? Because here it goes. After much research and doing my homework, I've come up with some predictions, such as this one. Are you ready to hear it?
Fire away.
All right. I got Seabass, a Polish powder keg, having his best game of the season against the Houston Texans and making 3 field goals and 1 over 60 yards.
Okay. I mean, that's great, but he's a kicker. Do you have any other predictions that aren't kickers?
Well, I do have MJD having the best game of his season so far. 130 total yards, 1 touchdown receiving, 1 rushing, and he's going to just run all over the Bengals week 5.
Okay, I like that prediction. Is that it?
Yes, that is it. But I know that Tom Brady's going to have a good game next week, and Wes Welker. I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay, good job, Mike. Now, my bold prediction this week is that Chris Johnson will score his first touchdown and put up at least 15 fantasy points. Another bold prediction. Mark Ingram, he's going against the Carolina Panthers, will score 2 touchdowns. So, if you're in a touchdown league or standard league, he is a must start. Let's take a look at our Fantasy Couch Twitter. Have Mendenhall, have Ridley and Tolbert on the bench. Who am I starting if Rashard Mendenhall misses time? I'd go with Tolbert. He's sure to punch in a touchdown for week 5. So if Mendy's out, start Tolbert. Follow us at Fantasy Couch and like us on Facebook. Facebook.com/FB Fantasy Couch. See you next week.